Hello everyone, a quick video on this undervolting and tuning on a Z490 Fusion D. The CPU is an engineering sample i9 10900. So the memory is Samsung 16GB M Die 18 nanometers. There's not much documentation on the internet about this memory. It's a late production ddr4, so and not like high performance one, so it's barely covered on Reddit. Only found one thread about it. This is rated for 2400 XMP, and I'm running at 2933 megatransfers, which is the limit for this kind of CPU. And so I didn't finish TM5, and I didn't run the other tests now because I didn't have time today. This is just one day tuning, so I had to deliver the machine tonight to the client. So I will going over now the tests, the performance test, in this latest iteration of the timings that is stable. Okay, so linpack is giving me worse results now that I lowered the tRFC to 7777, as you can see here. So I'm going to test with a quick Ycrncher, as I have a reference for 39.9 on that test when running high priority, and if that doesn't match, I will raise it again to 800.08, which was the tRFC that I was running before, and that would seem to be the sweet spot apparently. So this is what happens when you go with unknown memory and you set very low voltages, because we are currently running at 1.23 memory voltage, which is super low, and we're still able to do cl16. So that's great for this kind of setup, this kind of memory. It's a very good performance. I tried the 1717s on the primaries and they wouldn't improve the scores. So whenever I don't get score improvement, or it's within the margin of error, I'd rather. Oh, so yeah, it's sure tRFC is too low now. So whenever I see a performance regression, I just roll back to the previous setting. So I'll now show you some voltages while we are here. 105 is the vCore offset, 230 is the Dram voltage, 920 on the VCIO and 925 on the system agent. Those PLL voltages 0.94, these are not minimized, but they come from my previous experience with the similar board setup, even though the other side was running at higher speed. But sadly, this is not setup that I can really minimize, because I cannot really run multiple instances run of TM5 or Ycrncher loops. And these are the timings, so I'm going to rise this back to the previous fun value and check again. And so yeah, tRFC 808 gives me a slightly higher Ycrncher score, and also probably linpack, because yeah, that's what I recorded before. With the 808 I was getting 500 linpack, very round 500. So we're gonna run now a 5B Ycrncher. There you have Ycrncher 5B and Pyprime 32B, and I will now look at some power figures with R15 running. So we're currently at around 1.1 volts, hovering around 50 degrees and 100 watts of power consumption. This is a very efficient CPU. The score is very nice for for the kind of power consumption. It is a 10 core at low frequency because it's an engineering sample and it's undervolted. The cooler is old Noctua. Yeah, it's still dirty. I mean, this machine has been running for 3 years, I think, maybe even 4, with no problem. And I'm just tuning the memory that it already had inside after updating macOS. So yeah, that is all for this short video. Nothing else to add. Yeah, system agent 092, DDR123. Very nice undervolt and a very competent system. I cannot show Geekbench 6 because that doesn't run with the engineering samples. I could buy a license, but I don't bother. I'm not running an engineering sample anymore, sadly. They are not functioning well. That's a win. That's a win for Intel, sadly. Ciao.